everybody, today I'm going to show you how to create these tires in Blender. So let's get started. So first, start by adding a plane, then go to modifiers and then add a mirror modifier. Then in edit mode, move it aside at the x-axis like this. Then select these vertices, then move the others a bit like over here. Then hold shift and then click D. Then move it at the x-axis to duplicate, then move it at the x-axis. Then extrude at the x-axis. Then make some random things because it will be the things at the cars. Make something like this. After that, add an array modifier, then set the factor x to 0, then the factor y to 1, then change the counts to like 20. So after that, scale it a little bit like this, and then add a circle from the curve. Then scale it a little bit until like it gets the same length as this part. And after that, rotate the circle at the y-axis 90 degrees. Then select the plane, add a curve modifier from the deform, then click over here and then set it to the Bezier circle. And after that, change the deform axis to -y to make a cylinder. Then in array, you guys can change the number and the factor y too. After that, scale it at the x-axis like this. So after that, add a cylinder, then rotate it at the y-axis 90 degrees, then scale it at the x-axis, then cover this area. Scale it like this. So after that, hold Ctrl, then click A, then apply the scale. And so after that, go to edit mode by pressing tab. Then deselect all by holding Alt and then clicking A. Then in face selection, select these faces. Then hold Ctrl, then click B to bevel them. And move your middle mouse upwards to add some cuts while beveling. And after that, deselect all again. Then select these faces. Then inset them by pressing I. Then scale it at the x-axis a little bit like this. And after that, right click, then select bridge faces. So after that, in edge selection, hold shift alt and then click over here, then here to select these edge loops, then hold Ctrl, then click B to bevel again, like this. Then shade it smooth, then give a subdivision surface modifier by holding Ctrl, then clicking 2. So after that, you guys can scale it a little bit more, like this. And after that, select the plane, then add a solidify modifier, then change the thickness like this, then the offset to -0.5. And so if they're not aligned perfectly, in edit mode, move them upwards or downwards to fix it. Then finally, add a bevel modifier. Then change the amount and the segments to your liking. Then shade it smooth and back in edit mode, select this part, then duplicate it then move it at the x-axis, then extrude it like this, then like cover this area. So after that, add another cylinder, then rotate it at the y-axis 90 degrees, then scale it until it gets like this, then scale at the x-axis, and then go to edit mode, then deselect all, then only select these faces, then inset them little bit like this, then bridge faces, then in edge selection select these edge loops, then hold Ctrl A, then apply the scale, then bevel it. And after that shade it smooth, then give it a subdivision surface modifier. So after that, add another cylinder, then rotate at the y-axis 90 degrees, then scale it like this, then scale at the x-axis, then scale it like this, then move it over here. So after that, go to edit mode, deselect all, go to face selection, then select this face, inset it, extrude it inwards, inset it again, extrude it outwards, then scale it. Then select the back face, then delete it, and then select this face loop, then go to select, then select the checker deselect. Then extrude it outwards again, then deselect all, then select these faces, then hold Ctrl Shift, then click to the plus, then repeat this until you get over here, and then extrude it, then press S to extrude, scale it, but then hold Shift X to unscale it at the x-axis. So after that, stop right over here, then move it at the x-axis a little bit like this, then hold Alt E, then extrude individual faces. So after that, when something like this happens, move it a little bit over here, then add a bevel modifier, then set it to your liking. Then shade it smooth. So after that, go back to edit mode, then select this edge loop in the edge selection, move it inwards a little bit like this, and after that extrude, scale it again, stop right over here, then deselect all, in face selection select this face loop, then duplicate it, then put it over here, and then deselect all, then in edge selection select these edge loops, then right click, then select the bridge edge loops. Now add a cube and scale it in face selection, move it at the x-axis like this, then like put it a bit over here. So after that, go to edit mode, add a loop cut over here, then go to here, then change the number of cuts to 2. And after that, deselect all, select these edges, then move them over here, and then like make it something like this. So after like modeling the cube like this, add a loop cut over here. Then in face selection, select these faces. Then extrude it over here. Then deselect all. In edge selection, select these edges. Then bevel them. Then shade it out to smooth. Deselect all one more time. Then in face selection, select over here. Then inset it like this. Then extrude it inwards. After that, add a bevel modifier. Then set it to your liking. And if needed, shade it smooth. So after modeling this thing, at the last cylinder, then go to here and then change the vertices to 6. Then rotate at the y-axis 19 degrees. Then scale it over here like this. Then move it at the x-axis. Then scale it. So after like putting it over here, then after putting it a bit like over here, go to edit mode, then deselect all, then add a loop cut over here, then in face selection, select this face loop, then hold Alt, then click E, then select the extrude faces along anomals, then add a loop cut over here, back in face selection, select these face loops, then do the same thing, like this. Then select all, then select this face, then scale it a little bit like this, then extrude it inwards. So after that, put it over here until this part touches over here, then scale it a little bit like this. So now we are going to duplicate it like this, and to put it perfectly like over here, add a circle, then go to here, then change the vertices to 5, then rotate at the y-axis 90 degrees, then put it at the x-axis over here, then rotate it like this, then scale it over here. And then go to edit mode, then in vertices selection, then select all, then only select this vertex, then hold shift, then click S, and then select the cursor to select it. Then back in object mode, select this thing, then do the same thing, then select the selection to cursor. So repeat this to all of them. So now our tire is done. We are finally going to add some colors. You guys will have to go to material preview, then go to here and add any colors you guys want. Oh, and then select this circle, then delete them because we don't need them. And after that, select these things, and then if they are like this, place them back like over here. Then add materials. So now everything is done. Finally have to add some lights. So to see the lights, go to rendered, then add any lights you guys want. And there you go. If you guys enjoyed my tutorial and if you guys like my videos, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.